JC Hockey Blue Futon. While this is actually not out of the wall or out of the box, this is a special request by a YouTuber, and they want me to review Accepted. I did have it on DVD, or I thought I had it on DVD. I must have sold it in 2007 during that time because that's when the HD DVDs started to come out, and I knew that was on HD DVD. And I'm more of an Xbox person. I knew I was going to buy one of those drives, but that completely went on the wayside. So I don't think they put it on Blu-ray. I have no option or no just want to put it on Blu-ray. So I bought it on Vudu. So let's see how Accepted holds up 13 years later. Shut up, phone. So Accepted stars Justin Long, Jonah Hill, Blake Lively, and others, and directed by Steve Pink. And what is this movie about? It's pretty simple, actually. Justin Long, Jonah Hill, Blake Lively are in college, but the problem is Jonah Hill and Blake Lively get to this Herschman school, a very prestige school in Ohio. But Justin Long just cannot get into any college. He's on his 8th choice. Nothing. But what he decides to do, because his parents are so disappointed in him, make up his own college called the South Herschman Institute of Technology, or SHIT. So they're shitheads, shit sandwiches, and it's supposed to be a little prank. If you want to put it a prank for him to say, hey, I got into a college, parents, and here it is. Here's the South Herschman Institute of Technology, and here's some students, here's the dean. But the problem is Jonah Hill, who's the very technology savvy guy, made the website to say, click to be accepted. And once you click it once, you're accepted. So now, is it a real college? And how are they going to get away with it? So what I like about this movie, it is a straight cheesy movie. It really is a straight, the 2000s, 2010s cheesy comedies that actually work. There's a good message behind this, good acting, funny, ridiculous stuff that happens in this movie. Is it shallow? Yes. Is it over the top? Yes. But sometimes you just got to have a lot of goofball fun with this movie because a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. For example, this costs $10,000 a semester to do this. And if there's that many students there, let's go with 400 students, or it was 250 students with 1,000. That's like, well, no, they're saying it's like $1 million. That's actually a scheme of a lot of money laundering and what are you doing with this money? So there's like those plot holes of like, what are you doing with this $1 million? And are you not going to get sued for, fake institute or something like that? I don't know. But this movie is not really about that plot. It's about knowing who you are. What does college actually do to a person? Is college necessary? And the actual aspects of college. For example, Jonah Hill is at the Herschman Institute, but they are making him do so much nasty hazing, and because his family went there, so he must have to go there. Same with Justin Long. His whole family's went to college, so he has to go to college. And the whole moral of the story is what is college actually doing to these kids? Are they morphing them into what they think and get rid of their creativity and innovation? And I have to 100% agree, especially with what's going on in today's day and age. Even though this movie is about 10, 13 years old, think about what the professors are doing now. With what we're doing with Zoom and doing all these stuff online, because we're not doing it in person, a lot of teachers are scared to put their curriculum and their lesson objectives online so us people in the real world can see what these teachers are indoctrinating into these students. So I find that very interesting of like what these teachers are brainwashing to these students. I say that while doing a master's degree right now, but I think the good thing about my degrees is it kind of leads to a completely different part of a job, and I will automatically have a job because of it. It's not like some of these college students who go to these colleges, get these liberal arts degrees, gender studies, know how to make basket weaving underwater, and they come out and they're Starbucks baristas. And I mean, that's cool, but that's the problem is you're spending $20,000 a year times that by four, $80,000, and now you're $80,000 in debt plus interest, and you're working at Starbucks trying to figure out what you want to do and be an artsy fartsy bartender in New York as well. Anyway, but this movie does look on the bright side of that, of what is college actually doing to these students. Is college necessary? Which I do think college is necessary to some extent. A lot of people are saying, oh, you must be thinking like Stanford or Harvard or those, University of Michigan or Ohio State. No, there's, community colleges or tech schools that still consider college to get the degree of doing something pretty decent in life because, carpenters, plumbers are needed and they make a pretty decent amount of money. Construction workers, I mean, architect, at least the construction workers, and stuff like that. So you could also, do that whole realm. And that's what this class or this movie Accepted was trying to prove with what their college classes are, like skateboarding. What is skateboarding? Actually, it must be you just grinding on some rails. Actually, you can make it of looking at this rail. What's the degree of the rail? Okay, it's a 45-degree angle. Geometry. Can a skateboard actually grind down this? What weight do I have to put on the board? It will be the left side, the right side. If I want to do what kind of grind? Do I want to do a board grind? I knew some of these, like a board. I played Tony Hawk before, right? Rail grind, board grind. Do I want to do, when I get off the board, do I want to do a kick flip, a heel flip, or Tony Hawk going off the ramp? You got to build the right geometry and angles to build the right ramp for Tony Hawk to do that 900, to do a vert, to do the Christ, to do a... I used to know so many skateboarding. I mean, I do own a skateboard, but it's been such a long time since I even touched that. But anyway, now I'm going on a complete rant. Now I need to talk about the movie. Accepted. It's a great movie. Silly at parts. Heck yes. Does it make sense on some parts? Heck no. Does it have the same storyline you've probably seen before? Absolutely. But there's nothing wrong with that. So Accepted will receive a 4 out of 5 with Futon News at 80%. So see the Critics News scores gave this one. And yes, I did go off a rant, so I'm sorry. But anyway, you have Accepted. Audience score, a 72% with 689, and the critics, a 37%. Those, sticks up their butts with 115 because they went to college to get that journalism degree to be film critics. And here's critic consensus. Like its characters who aren't able to meet their potential, Accepted's inconsistent and ridiculous plot gets annoying, despite a few laughs. I don't think it gets annoying. Like I said, you've seen it before. It's silly fun. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So do you agree with the 80%, the 37, or the 72? Chase out the Boo Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Well, I don't think it's Booton, Topi, Boo Tony, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Man, I kind of went off the rails with this one. Sorry. I guess I'll close it out. Huh?